Okay, I'm still not live. Okay, I better be live this time. Yeah, I thought I was already live. Yeah, okay, good. I've been live. Okay, YouTube gave me a false alarm there. Stinking YouTube. Maybe I should stream on Twitch. Heavies I covered. Alright. Joke's on that guy, because this is actually a medium tank. But yeah, so I've actually received a couple questions about it at this point, 5100 or T69. Well, it really depends on your preference. Like the 5100 is like a super aggressive tank. The T69 is more of a support vehicle. Oh, this guy got stuck. Thank you for getting stuck, my man. Out. It's unfortunate. Oh, now there's a Rude 251 behind me. Yeah, but like 5100, you just generally play this thing fairly aggressive. And oh god, where's that ISU support I heard about? Well, this is not going to end well. I think I'm going to die in the next 10 seconds again. Thanks, team. Should have been watching the mini-map. That was not good. Well, I'll probably get this last clip. Nope. I guess I won't get the last clip out. Okay. That's awesome. Dying in the first 30 seconds is just fantastic. Well, I guess we'll move on to the next one then. Let's play the T-54E1. Oh, right. You can't play Tier 9s and rating battles. Dang. That's a little unfortunate. Well, I guess we'll be playing the T-54E1 then. Match on Dynasty's Pearl. Okay. Yeah, Dynasty's Pearl is not an ideal map for this tank. Actually, I don't even remember what buff this tank got. I think it was an accuracy buff, but that's it. Also, they buffed up the stock gun. Actually, even though they buffed up the stock gun, like they made the reload better and they gave it a 4th shell. The stock gun is still worse than the top gun in every way. Like less clip potential, less penetration, less accuracy. Like takes longer to unload the full magazine. So play the top gun, even though the stock gun did get some massive buffs. Go for these mediums. Both driving T62s and both going for B, and they're not platoon. 3 for 1, that's a good trade. That's a good trade, good sir. I'll bounce out for 5120. You know what? That works too. It's not a trade. Yeah, T-54E1. It's a great support tank. It's kind of like the T-69, but you don't really have the armor or like the super fast reload, but you do get a little more clip potential. 930 will 2-clip tanks, unlike 675 at Tier 8. Not going to balance this 5120 this time. Right. And when it comes to the US autoloaders, I just feel like no one pays them any attention. Like T-69, T-54E1 are just kind of like passively overlooked. Just waiting around this. Go ahead, Jagdpanzer. I guess I'll let you take that fight. It's not really one I want to keep peeking. And I guess like one of the reasons why you people probably watch my stream is just so you can see like what better gameplay looks like, I guess. Don't take fights that you can't win. It's probably like one of the biggest pieces of advice. Be like, only take easy fights that you can for sure win. Like going up against 2-shot T-62A. That's a fight I know I can win. But against this with tons of HP, I don't know if I can win that fight, which is why I decided to disengage there. It's like the team is about to clean this one up. It's 704. We just moved. All right, snuck in one more shot of damage. I'll take it. 500, not bad. All right, let's play the other tier 9 heavy autoloader. Well, I guess T54E1's not a heavy; it's technically a medium. But you know what? It plays like a heavy because the 5120 is actually faster. Little known fact. Also, tip for playing French heavy autoloaders, even though I just died in like the first 10 seconds of the 5100 twice in a row. Generally, like a mistake that people make when they play French heavy autoloaders is like they just always play from a distance, and that's usually not fights you want to take because if you play from a distance, the enemy can just take cover and kind of negate your ability to clip out on them. So French autoloaders actually deal damage most efficiently from close range. I'm not sure if you noticed during that T54E1 video, but I think I dealt all my damage within like 100 meters, even though it was Dynasty's Pearl. Because if you deal damage at close range, then the enemy can't really run away from you. And that's why they're most efficient at close ranges, even though they don't have armor. Oh, good night, bot shot. He's going to go down. The 5100 received a 2-second reload buff. I'm not really sure how significant that is. I think other than that, the AMX 5120 will pretty much play identically. Although I guess the 2 seconds does help for these situations when you're firing on reload like this. Actually, no, I'm not even going to waste a shell on that guy. I'd have to reload again. And when it comes to playing your autoloaders, a lot, especially like these bigger ones like the 5120 and like the autoloaders, you really have to manage your clip. I mean, you can't always just take shots willy-nilly just because otherwise you will find yourself without enough shells to really. Range fight, this T-32 is not getting away unless my teammate blocks me. That's really how you play like your French heavies. You just like kind of look for someone. If someone's dumb enough to wander into your sights to a point where they can't get away, you just remove them from the battlefield as possible. I'm just waiting for the day that we get more giant autoloaders. See, this IS-8's on a 1 clip, so he can say goodbye to his tank. I'll take that hit. Alright, have fun, Mr. IS-8. You can enjoy your trip to the garage for that 1 shot of damage. That's a great trade. If anyone's ever willing to do that, it's great. And I guess great example of what you don't do. If you're ever on, I know 1200 HP seems like a lot at tier 9 because it means you're still on 3/4 of your hit points, but 5120 will remove 3/4 of your hit points if you're dumb enough to just sit there and let him clip. Although I guess in the end it didn't really matter because, again, at close range there's nothing he can do. Like, where does he go? Even if he didn't roll out and poke me, he was going to take that 1200 and get sent packing regardless of what he did. And that's the great thing about autoloaders at close range is they can't get away from you. But of course you do have to be careful because if you find yourself in like an engagement where there's multiple tanks stacked up against you, it probably won't work out. Alright, we're going to play the T57 Heavy next. This thing also, like the 5120 and the 50B, got a reload buff. So 2-second reload buff. Which one of the... Okay. So, Ilman just chatted me. Which of the autoloaders won the Watt B buff? Oof. That's a good question. So, for most of them, it was a 2-second reload buff. Although for the 5100, that only got an accuracy buff. So, I guess in terms of magnitude, all of them are roughly the same. Actually, proportionally, though, I think the T69 wins because the T69 had the shortest reload to start with. So, losing 2 seconds off the T69's reload is like proportionally the most. I mean, I already like the T69 to start with, and now it's just, I think there's just no competition for a title of best tier 8 medium. So T69 is my answer. That is the winner of the autoloader buffs. Also, I should probably make a video about this at some point, but So in this update, I went digging through the game files while I was fixing my mods. And so you guys may have noticed that little Italian flag in the corner in the garage. So I can confirm that WG added the Progetto 65, the Tier 10 autoloader, to the game. However, that is the only Italian tank in the game files at the moment. So for those of you who are hyped up, thinking we were going to get the premium Progetto 46 at Tier 8, I'm sorry. It is not in the game files. You will not be seeing it this update. However, given that I saw the game files for the Progetto 65, I have to make a couple edits to my Progetto 65 video that I released a couple weeks ago at this point. So I was wrong about the speed limit. The speed limit is 65. I don't know why they only showed the tank going 50 in the video, but either they picked some bad footage or something changed. But I can confirm that the Progetto 65 does go 65 kilometers an hour, so that is on par with the Leopard and the Botchet. However, I don't expect the power to weight to be the same as the Botchet. So WG's claim that it has mobility similar to the 30B and the Leopard does check out. And then the other thing I should note is I think the footage that I kind of inspected for the reload time for each individual shell, I think they were running food provisions for that. So the reload times, from what I remember, it's 5.5, 7, and 8.5. So, yeah, I think those are the reloads. I might be wrong on the second one, but those are the reloads. But it sounds like 5.5 is a super fast reload, but you have to remember that the tank does have to take 3 seconds to cycle in the shell. So it's actually like 8.5 seconds if you're treating it like a single shooter, and then like 10 and 11 and a half. So it still has abysmal DPM. And actually the DPM is worse than I calculated in that video. Other than that, I think another thing I should add is I think the tank has 9 degrees of gun depression, not 10, which is a little unfortunate. And I think that's about everything that contradicts what I said in the video. I also managed to find the accuracy stats. I'll probably post like didn't talk about in the description for that video. So like I have the accuracy stats now, and I guess actually I'll just give you the accuracy stats. I'm pretty sure the dispersion is 0.34, and then the gun handling is 0.14/0.14. So those are actually really awful numbers for like a tier 10. That you will not be snapshotting anything in this Progetto, so just keep that in mind. I'm gonna see if I can clutch out this handoffs. Right, remove the AFK first, just in case he wakes up. I always kill AFKs. I know, like, it might not sound like the best idea because, oh, it can't shoot back at you, but there's always the chance that they might wake up. And a lot of times, especially at the beginnings of games, when I find AFKs, a lot of times they do wake up. So I always shoot the AFKs. You know, oh, they have all the caps. That's GG. I'll see a way out of this. I don't have enough time. Like, I have the hit points to win this. I just don't have the time anymore. That's really unfortunate. I guess I'll just pad the stats then.
We've lost the track. Penetration.
Oh yeah, you actually can AT the sides of the T57 heavy above the tracks. Don't do it though. You're a scumbag if you shoot HE like that VK72. Just scumbag move. And it will make me very disappointed in you. Alright, I guess we'll play the 50B next. That's the last of them, and then I'll probably just start kind of like that cycle back at the beginning with the T69 again. Hello, 50B, like the T57, just received a 2-second reload buff. So, playstyle-wise, it's about identical, but I guess I should add this. So when it comes to DPM, even if the Chieftain's running vents, like the T57 and the 50B have DPM on par with the Chieftain. So now these autoloaders are actually like kind of DPM machines. That's not something to be taken lightly. Although I think the DPM is still lower than the 4005, but unlike the 4005, you have actual armor. Even the 50B, like, you will bounce shots with the turret, especially if they're not really aiming at it because the mantlet is so big, it covers the entire center of the turret. Oh wow, my aim is bad. Also, my RNG is bad. So that's 3 shells for nothing. But oh man, these tanks reload so quickly now. Like I blink and I'm already down to just 10 seconds left on the reload. You know what? I'll have to actually check the actual reload numbers. I think this guy won't, so I'm just gonna rush this guy. But yeah, autoloaders, see, like at long ranges you don't do nothing, but now what happens when I close the distance? Oh, he's running. Fight me like a man, or I'll get HE'd by this. Why do people camp and spawn? That's such a terrible spot. Who does that? Oh, that's a 183. This is not a good spot to be in, but I think I'll just see if I can get 183 so it's not a threat. If someone can just land another shot. See, the death of me is always 40%ers sitting in just the most random spots. Who sits there? Like, honestly, it's this late in the game, half my team has been spotted and he's sitting in a corner with HE loaded. Ugh. Now I actually have to go hunt him down. Well, he can two-shot me, so I might actually lose this fight. Now I'm a little tilted. I'm going to try and get this guy, because that was obnoxious. Not only is he sitting in a random spot, but he's also got HE loaded. Well, screw you, Mr. 268, sitting in a corner in the squad. Alright, now I need to bounce one of his shells. Oh, I didn't bounce it. That's not good. Oh, he's going to reload in time, because he's got adrenaline. That's really annoying. He's going to reload in a couple seconds. I'm going to push him up. There. Now I don't have to deal with that reload. What was that? Must have been the E50M. I guess he ran. Well, anyway, with the 268 in the river, I don't have to deal with him anymore. Oh, he's down to a one-shot. Have fun with that, Mr. 268. Oh, I should not have reloaded. I should not have reloaded. No one killed the 183. Are you kidding? I dropped that dude to a one-shot like 2 minutes ago. Come on, guys. Oh, I guess all the guys are dead. Probably because they were being pushed by everything in A. Where did the team even die? Oh, they all went out to A. That's why they died. No, they didn't even go out to A. They crossed the bridge. Okay. Look at that. 3 dead tanks across the bridge. That's a really weird play. I rarely see that at tier 10. Is Legend watching the stream? Any advice on how to play the Borsig? You know what? I always take viewer requests. Let's play the Borsig. Alright. We're playing it in rating battles though. Just because, like, I had amazing stats in this tank because I played it when the Borsig first came out, and I really haven't played the Borsig much since then. But, oh man, the Borsig back in the day was actually ridiculous because, first of all, like, the thing had never been nerfed, so it was actually pretty accurate. Like, the heat still did 330 damage, so you could just spam heat at people. And also the maps. The maps had tons of just overpowered spots in the spawn where you could just sit up on some hill in the spawn and just deal like 3k damage, 4k damage, even 5k, just no problem. So I guess we're playing the Borsig for like the first time in like multiple years. And let's see how it works out. I mean, just from what I know about how to play paper TDs, I'd assume you just kind of sit at the back, mostly. But the thing is, the Borsig with the alpha damage, with the turret, you can play slightly aggressive. Although with 1100 hit points and like everyone shooting HE, you'll probably be able to take like 3 hits and then you're dead. And if you get hit by something big, you'll take 2. There you go. Because I don't have patience to sit at the back. I just play everything aggressively. Oh, there's the roof. I kind of feel bad about shooting HE because I always preach against it. But see, what I really want is I just want WG to just remove HE pens as a mechanic. Such a dumb mechanic. I've been told before that HE is like skill, and I just have to say no. HE is not a skill-based mechanic. HE is 100% RNG because even if you're just the worst player in the world, how much skill does it really take to press the 3 button and just shoot at a spot that's not orange? It takes absolutely no skill. All you do is, and the thing is, spots that you can HE are always much, much smaller than what you could pen with like normal ammo. So it just adds another layer of RNG, and it's just super stupid. WG actually needs to remove the ability of normal HE shells to pen. Like, I want HE in the game to be able to splash things, because being able to splash things is actually a nice mechanic. But HE pens is so ridiculously stupid. Oh wow. That's a bad bounce. I guess that's not a great example of how I played the Borsy because I just kind of YOLO'd around and I shotgunned people. But if you can, I would probably prefer to sit on top of it. And also run the big gun. Don't run the small gun. Okay, so Legend is watching. That means I can platoon with Legend. Alright, Legend, let's do this. We're playing the T69 now. Legend. I guess Legend's probably in battle. Oh no, Legend's back. Okay, let's go. But I guess back to talking about the T69. T69 is mostly a support tank. You just kind of like you use the armor and you kind of play it almost like a single shooter. Just trade 1, maybe 2 shells out while sitting from a hold down position, and just play it like that until you finally get an opening to clip out on something. Like T69, it's like the OG auto reloader because that's essentially how it functions. Since the reload is so fast, you can play it like a single shooter, or you can play it like a clipper. It's just you don't actually reload individual shells, but it just feels like that. And also, so, speaking of the new autoloader interface, I'm pretty sure the reason why they changed it to this is specifically so that it can, like, account for the new auto reloader mechanics. Like, that's why the shells are bigger, and when they load, they have kind of like that hollow animation, and then they turn solid. That way they can fully account for the auto reloaders. But, yeah, speaking of auto reloaders, I would fully expect the Progetto 65 to be given out to testers. Although you have not much to be jealous of, I don't think in the current state it'll be really all that good. Just the DPM is just so incredibly low for Blitz. I just don't see it being an amazing tank. Actually, it's a lot like the 30B, come to think of it. It's got a less armor than the 30B, actually, but it's got the same mobility, the same penetration, same damage per shot. The only difference is it has the auto reloader mechanic. So if you have the 30B, the Progetto 65 is basically the same thing. I mean, they're going to release the Progetto as a tech tree tank anyway, so when they probably inevitably buff it for the release version, you'll get to play it.
They're knocked out. Penetration. Enemy armor is damaged.
As for like the tier 8s, like the premium Progetto 46 and the Pantera P44, so those aren't coming in this update, obviously, but I'm actually not convinced that they'll actually be good because they only have 3-shell autoloaders and they're 90mm guns. Like, why would you need the auto reloader mechanic when the T69 already does basically the same thing but better? Because the T69 has more armor and it has more DPM, so it just seems like a lot to give up for the auto reloader mechanic. So this is 100% speculative, obviously. But at the moment, I would not advise buying the Progetto 46 or the Pantera 44. I mean, Progetto 46 maybe, because they'll probably release it ahead of the line, and given that it's not coming this update, I'm assuming the Progetto 46 is coming in the next update, and then Italian mediums are coming the month after, so probably looking at a September release for Italian mediums. But yeah, if you really want to experience the autoloader mechanic, you'll probably be able to pick up the projectile before the
Vehicle destroyed.
out.
Enemy armor is damaged. Armor track is damaged.
Well, I should out-reload this M6, I think. Or I'll get shot by the Boar Saber that I totally was not paying attention to. Alright, Legend is still in battle. Yeah, it has 69 in the name. 10 out of 10 maturity. Like our team should have no trouble at all wrapping this one up. Good stuff, team. Alright, Legend. I'm playing the 5100 next, and I'm playing that in rating battles. So I'm going to dismiss the tune for you for this battle, but I will be back. And then that message will probably reach you a couple seconds late, just because there is a natural stream delay, even though it's set to 0-second delay. I wonder if Twitch is any better. Maybe I wonder if you can switch a stream on both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Although I guess that'd be annoying having to read the chat for both. Not that anyone chats me anyway. I'm not big enough for that. I like this YouTube channel is still pretty much for fun. I'm not a big YouTuber. Sad face. Get Desert Sands. Oh, yeah, right. I got Desert Sands for the 5120, not the 5100. Oh, yeah. Speaking of 6.0, and seeing two Charioteers in the match. Rest in peace, the Charioteer. I actually haven't played the Charioteer yet, but that was a pretty substantial nerf. Actually, the Scorpion G is just a better tank than the Charioteer now. Because, so if you load APCR in the Charioteer, then the Scorpion has like pretty substantial, like 200, 300 DPM advantage, guys. And then if you load Hesh in the Charioteer, then you have a 200 DPM advantage over the Scorpion firing AP. But I mean, you lose the pen, it's Hesh, so it's a little finicky. And the Scorpion still does more damage per shot with its AP shells than you do with Hesh. So that's a thing to keep in mind. Scorpion's also faster, I think. God, I'm lagging. I can't stop my tank. That's also more accurate, I'm pretty sure. Overall, the Scorpion's just a better tank because you also get a premium shell, unlike the Charioteer. Like, against heavily armored tanks, the Charioteer is going to suffer without like a heat shell or an APCR shell that I can use. And the Scorpion doesn't have that issue. The Scorpion is great. Like, the standard shells on the Scorpion are better than the highest penetration shells on the Charioteer, which are its APCR shells. So, yeah, it's a little disappointing. Although I know a lot of people are really unhappy with the Charioteer buff, I refuse to give WG flack for the Charioteer nerf because I honestly don't see a way to nerf the Charioteer without making someone unhappy. Because since the tank is pretty much kind of bland, other than the DPM, like the mobility is pretty bland, it has no armor. The only way the Charioteer can differentiate itself is really with the DPM. So you either leave it or you take it away, and there's just no way to make someone not sad about it, because either the nerf goes too far, like it does now, or it just doesn't go far enough and it'll still be broken. I just don't see really a middle ground for the Charioteer. I mean, I challenge you guys, come up with a buff that won't make someone sad. Oh, I needed to pen that shell, that's really not cool. I guess I rolled that, so that'll make up for it, and I can still kill him in 2 shots. But yeah, that's my opinion on the Charioteer nerf, I guess. There's just no good way to balance the Charioteer. They'll have to make it stand out in some way if they want to make it, like, not super meh. Otherwise, it'll just be either a worse Scorpion or it'll be overpowered. There's no other way to put it. I guess, like, one thing I could think about for the Charioteer would be maybe if they gave it, like, really good mobility. Like, made it, like, light tank mobility and kept the gun, then it would be kind of different enough from the Scorpion. Right, finally had a decent game in the 5100. Didn't die in the first 30 seconds that time. Thank God. So, got some quality 5100 gameplay, and I can get Legend Splatoon invite back. Where is Legend? There it is. The Legend 92. I guess while I wait for him. Oh yeah. I guess I should talk about the 5100. I haven't really talked about it much. But 5100. I mean, it's a lot like the 5120. Oh, right, I can't. So, like, I guess, like, everything I say for the 5120 now will pretty much be equivalent for the 5100. You just kind of, like, gosh, it's pretty much the same thing that I told you earlier over chat, but generally, like, for French heavies, it's pretty formulaic. You play like a support role at the beginning, and then once the battle develops, then you can kind of like make a rotation and try and make plays with the large magazine. As for somebody's comments on the Charioteer, I don't really think that the consumables really are what made the Charioteer 4005 Conway OP. Like I talked about a little bit in the 4005 video, but the only thing that really made a difference is like Spall Liner, and I think Spall Liner is a great move in the right direction because I already said I hate HE penetrations as a mechanic. It's super dumb. So I would just leave. Like I suppose like my ideal blitz, like you remove Spall Liner, but then you just remove the ability of HE shells to pen, because the problem with Spall Liner is like some tanks that are super reliant on their HE shell, like the T49, the Centurions, like Centurion 7-1, the 4202, like those Hesh tanks. If you take away their like Hesh and their HE pens, like by using Spall Liner, you take away that 20% damage. That's actually like a massive nerf. Oh, I'm gonna die here. Oh, that's awkward. I'm also lagging. Sorry, Legend. I was not really paying much attention to what I was doing. I'm really bad at multitasking. So, like, my stream gameplay is like not amazing. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. Yeah, like I like the idea that Spall Liner removes the incentive to shoot things. I just don't like the way it's implemented. I guess just because it is like an indirect nerf to tanks like T49, like Centurion 7-1, like Hesh tanks, basically. So I mean, what they could do is they should just take like all normal HE shells and just make the penetration 0. I think that would be the best way to balance Hesh, if you ask me. Or like HE shells, just make the penetration 0. And then as for the other consumables for the Charioteer, the speed boost is a little broken. I will say that. I mean, it's not like Mad Game's broken, but there are some hills that I can climb with the speed boost on the Charioteer that otherwise I would need to be able to go 65 to climb. That's a little broken. And I think the Charioteer especially relied on that speed boost because the Charioteer is not super fast without it. And it really made the Charioteer be able to move like almost like a light tank. I'd take it away, but it still doesn't fundamentally change the fact that the Charioteer was just this DPM monster that just 3-shots things in like 10 seconds. See, if you have Spall Liner give tanks like actual armor values, then it actually increases the armor of tanks, which I think is also a bad way to change things. Really, if you ask me, the ideal way to fix it is just make HE shells do 0 damage, have 0 pen, like 1 millimeter of pen, because then they'd be able to like HE, for example, like the open tops of tanks. So like, and shoot into the open top of something. I guess like that should reasonably be a penetration. But other than that, I just don't see a reason for why HE shells should pen. I mean, the literal definition of an HE shell is that it just like explodes more or less on impact. I don't think it should have pen. And yes, Rith, I can platoon with you. Sorry about potatoing, Legend. Although my usual policy is I usually just play 2 battles in platoon unless no one else has a platoon invite. All right, Rith. I don't remember if you're the Rith. No, you're just Rith 27. Okay, a new clan. I don't know when you joined this clan, but okay. Tournament invite. I should accept that at some point. Alright, Rith, so I just noticed that I've got the destroy 14 enemy vehicles in a platoon mission. So you better hurry up and accept this invite. As for changing the charioteer hash pen, I'm not sure. On the one hand, I think they should have changed the DPM or the pen, but not both. Although I guess actually I take that back. I think the DPM nerf is just a little too high for the hash pen nerf. Like if they're going to nerf, because it was like a 700. Oh right, he's playing 5100. No, keep playing the 5100. I'll support you with the T69. But I think the DPM nerf was too much to justify the hash pen nerf. If they nerfed the DPM by like half, or like half of what they did, then I could justify the hash pen nerf. But I think the DPM nerf alone should be okay. Although to be honest, even though they did nerf the hash pen, I don't think it's a big deal, because 175 is still enough to pen the same targets that you would be penning with 210. Like you're still going to be hashing the sides of pretty much everything. Like you'll be hashing kind of weak spots still, and even the fronts are like some poorly armored, like relatively poorly armored tanks. And like you'll still like hash pen like the front of a Pershing, for instance. I don't really think it really changes all that much. So actually, you know what, thinking about it, I think the hash pen nerf can be justified just because it's relatively minor. Because it's not like they nerfed it down to 100 or something. Like 175 is still basically good pen. For a hash shell, that is. This T-54, so you want to just push it. Oh wait, you already used 2 of your shells. This is what I'm talking about. You don't, when it comes to like playing French heavy autoloaders, yeah, hold down fights is generally not the way to go. Especially with the 5100, which has no turret armor. Like 50B, a little more justifiable. 5100, certainly not. Yeah, that's a good idea. Ooh, should have gotten to our spot. I guess at this point we don't have a choice. We're going to have to just try and overload their spawn side. Who are we going to kill? Oh, that T-30's watching. Oh, it's a big miss. Oh, rip. Already down to 200 hit points. Yeah, you gotta be careful with those hit points. I know it's still 1600, but you gotta save those for like when you actually want to take fights. Because an autoloader on a one-shot is completely useless, because you can't trade if you're down towards a one-shot. Alright, I forgot this dude trades even with me. Yeah, T69 might be an autoloader, but it does not have the clip potential. Not that this is a very good map for me anyway. He shot, so you can actually fire one more. Oh, I missed the T-30. Rest in peace, me.
Bail out. This vehicle is heading.
Yeah, exactly. The Hesh still has the same pen as the I6 DPM gun. It's also the same as the T44-100, the Mod 1. It's more than the T69, although that's a low bar. So yeah, exactly my thoughts. I don't really think it was too unreasonable of a nerf. I mean, below 170, I would have considered that unreasonable. At 175, I think it's fine. Somehow our teammates pull this out. I have no idea how. Good job, team. Good shooting. Man, it's just so nice when your team isn't bad and they... Oh, nice shooting from that 50-41, 30-100. That's some good stuff. You know what? I think I'm gonna pair the IS-3 with the 5100. I think that's a good pair. Bringing back that 2014 PC competitive meta. Oh man, back on PC in 2014 because PC competitive used to be tier 8 only, so teams would just run like 3 IS-3s and like 2 5100s on like city maps. So we're bringing back that 2014 PC competitive meta, boys. All right, Rith, I'm gonna go right. Hashtag 2014. 2014 indeed. Spot. Why would you want us to spot? You're playing a heavy tank. You should be spotting for yourself. Don't be bad. Looks like their whole team is here, heads up. Ooh, I think I'm hull down here. I am hull down. I'll just right in the face. Feel a little bad for shooting at IS-2 just because that tank is so bad. He's got enough problems in his life already. He doesn't need me to add more problems to his life. Still a T-26. Your hull is not going to save you. Yeah, if you didn't already know this yet, the T-26 has no armor on the front hull. Well, it has some, but it's only like 200 millimeters effective, so the IS-3 will butter it. I'll trade 1 for 1 with you. That's a good trade. I'll take it. I guess if he shoots me twice, then it's not so good. But you know what? Rith's loaded, so it's okay. So I'll let Rith unload here. Or you gotta find this to make it worth it. Good. Oh, didn't notice the teammate there. Also, they're behind us, Rith. I feel like we're losing, but we're somehow winning. Although, I think the HP is probably even. Him. Yeah, you don't say. Don't say, Mr. Y5. I mean, I guess as long as I'm playing the IS-3, I might as well just mention that IS-3 is still the best IS clone. Fight me. Except for maybe the 252U, but that's only because that... Because, unlike the other IS tanks, like, this tank is actually accurate. I'm actually pretty sure that I haven't missed a shot yet. And also, like, it's got the best mobility, it's got the best turret. The only thing it doesn't really have is, like, the hull armor, but who cares? It's hull armor. I'd much rather have turret armor. That shot was a little ambitious, I guess. Oh, we're gonna lose Rith. Darn.
yet.
Hashtag worth. Nice shooting, Riff. See, that's how you play the 5100. You just gotta ration out your hit points. Alright, so true to form, I need to dismiss the platoon. Unless anyone else is gonna send me an invite. I guess not. So, I guess we can keep platooning. Alright, I'm gonna play a T-54E1 now. Just because I should still not really do false advertising. My stream lags behind by a couple seconds. I think that's just natural. But yeah, it lags by like 5 seconds, something like that. On the botchet. Tier 9 botchet is really good. I'm just going to throw that out there right now. The Tier 9 botchet's amazing. As for the Tier 10 botchet, it's still good. I think it's balanced at the moment. I just think... Well, I always say this, but I just want the Tier 10 botchet to be broken. I want 4 shells, 350 alpha. No one else wants it because no one else plays botchet as much as I do, and it's probably broken, but who cares? Also, according to Rit, the guy I'm platooning with, theoretically, WG is playing around and testing out a 4-shell botchet, so there's me hoping desperately that botchet gets a 4th shell. Because honestly, the big problem I see with a 3-shell botchet is when they release TVP, how are they going to differentiate the botchet from the TVP? TVP is just going to be like a chunky botchet with like, it'll have better interclip but less camo. That will be the only difference, and that's really stupid. I need diversity in my life. And also, like, if they ever introduce Tier 10 lights, how are they going to differentiate botchet from AMX 13105? Because I played the 13105 on PC. Yeah, exactly. If it gets longer reload, it won't be OP if it has a big clip. Which is exactly how I think it should be balanced. Because I played the 13105 on PC, and it's exactly like our botchet. Like, if they made 13105 for Blitz, it would just be the botchet. And then, like, the Progetto 65 that's coming, it's got a 3-second unload speed with the 105, with actually more clip potential. And it also goes 65. How are we supposed to differentiate the botchet from the Progetto? I just don't see a way if you leave it with such a small gun. Oh, I'm not paying attention. Rest in peace, my hit points. That was not good. So if you ask me, the botchet needs 4 shells in order for it to like not be exactly like other tanks, and I mean exactly like other tanks. And even like the T-54E1, the only difference between this tank and the botchet is that it's faster. I mean, even compared to the Tier 9, like the Tier 9, some people might actually make the case that the Tier 9 botchet is just straight up better than the than the Tier 10 botchet, because Tier 9 has better gun handling than the Tier 10 botchet. It's also smaller. So, yeah. Tier 10 botchet, please give 350 alpha and or 4 shells, ideally both. That way botchet can be more of like a combat medium. Although if they give it 4 shells and 350 alpha, I think they should take away the light tank camo. I mean, my ideal solution to the whole botchet thing is like, they take away the light tank camo, they just give it 4 shells and 350 alpha. That way I think it would be balanced. And then they also nerf down the DPM to like heavy tank levels. Then I think it would be balanced. But of course, WG hates big clips. So, yeah. And for those of you who are going to quote WG's old quote saying that they don't give autoloaders more alpha than the highest alpha TD in the game, the 183, the 4005 has more alpha, or has less alpha than the 4005, so I can confirm that statement is now obsolete. Why does... I guess before I answer why doesn't T-54E1 have HE shells, I'll just quickly answer the what's it called. The 1390 is not a bad tank. I like the 1390, okay? I mean, it's definitely not nearly as good as it used to be, but I think 1390 is fun. And actually, speaking of 4-shell botchet, I think the entire French light line should have 4 shells. I think that would be a good way to differentiate it. Take 1375 for instance. Why would you ever play the 1375 when the T71 is better in legitimately every stat? Like the 1375 has it's slower than the T71. It's a little bit bigger. What else? It's less accurate. I mean, 1375 is the worst T71 at the moment. If it had 4 shells, it would be different. And like 1390, I mean, with T69 being so good, like I hate to say it, but 1390 is a little obsolete. I mean, all it is it's faster than the T69. Like the T69 is not even a slow tank either. Like train like 10, 15 kilometers per hour for what's it called? All that DPM, all that armor, it's just not a good trade. 6 shell T71. Holy nuts, that's 960 damage potential for tier 7. I mean, I'll take it. I will not complain if they bring that to Blitz. I will play T71 all day long if that happens. What? Okay, you asked another question. Why doesn't the T54E1 have HE shells? Balance reasons. The thing is, I guess the botchet is HE shells, so it doesn't make much sense. But you know what? I'm okay with it, because I don't like HE shells from Mechanic, so I'm not going to complain. I mean, the T54E1's already good as it is. And I have to say, even though it doesn't have HE shells and it's technically worse, at least it saves me the headache of having to try to choose whether or not to shoot HE. As for the next question I saw in chat, will I ever stream the E100 line? I have a really nice... As for whether I'll stream it, I think at the moment, like the solution I've settled on for streaming is I'll probably just stream like new update content, like new tanks and stuff. I will make E100 content though. I actually really do like the E100. Like E100 is actually a lot of fun. It's like Blitz's Type 5 Heavy. Sometimes I'll just play that tank. Actually, you know what? Screw that. I'm going to have a stream where I play the E100 with HE shells only, and I'll just call it the Type 5 throughout the entire stream, because that's what it is. It's a 15 centimeter gun, and if I only shoot HE, it's about the same thing, although it's slightly faster. It has slightly more armor, I think. You can angle the E100, but you can't angle the Type 5. I'm about to get overrun here. See, something people don't realize is if you can actually do well if you play the E100 shooting only high explosive shells. Like, it's actually not terrible. And wow, Mr. 113. Thanks for coming around the corner to shoot me. It's the logical play. I guess remove the autoloader. That's on a one-shot, but I'm still not super happy about that. Alright. So I think I'm playing the T57 next. Alright, Rip. Easy Kolabanovs. 1 versus 3. You got this. Gotta believe. You just gotta believe in yourself, Rip. I believe. Do you believe? No, don't get him. Keep him alive. Oh, that low roll. Feels bad, man. Bruh. Oof, 4.3k. Yeah, that team did not do much. I mean, if these streams aren't proof that rigged matchmaking isn't a thing, I don't know what is. I wish I got that preferential matchmaking that everyone thinks that Unicums get. If I got any nice avatars that I can put on. You know, the avatar that I really want to be permanent is I really want the combat helmet avatar. I think that looks nice. But I also don't want to spend more gold on avatar crates. And for those of you who just nonstop hate on avatars, Avatars are nice, okay? It's not like you get that much stuff out of the free crates anyway. Like, they're free. And also, like, WG is finally adding kind of like avatars that kind of represent things. So, like, for instance, like the number of wins avatar you have. Like, I mean, the professionals avatar that they gave out to the pro players. The number of raised medals you have. I'm waiting to see what they'll do next. Like, I'm waiting for an avatar that represents, like, you have, like, certain stats or whatever. Like, the idea's got a lot of potential. And also, this game generally doesn't have much customization options, so I think avatars is a good way to have, like, some customization, I guess. Ooh, this matchmaking time so long. Oh, why is this queue time so long? Although I will say, at least this update release wasn't as bad as 6.0, if you guys remember watching my stream for that. The non-stop crashes, getting kicked out of battle, the non-stop lag. Actually, speaking of lag, I think the lag has been a lot better this update, because normally when I play this game, especially during 6.0, there would oftentimes be cases where, like, I'm not sure if those of you who are still watching remember watching this, but when I was playing the 5100, how I just crashed into the plane and there's like nothing I could do. But I got that all the time last update. I mean, all the time. And as far as I know, even though I'm streaming still, like, that's been reduced by a lot so far. That's only happened to me, I think, once at this point throughout this entire stream. So I'm really grateful for that. Oh yeah, clans get special matchmaking. I love conspiracy theories. I mean, overall, like, props to WG for not releasing an update that's just full of bugs. Although, admittedly, like, it took them a long. When they were updating, it was bad. You guys remember that crash where, like, when during the update when the servers were live, because I think they were trying it for the first time, how you could play while the servers were updating, and then you'd like play a battle, and then it wouldn't exit you to the garage, so you'd have to like manually exit. And you have to repair and rebuy all your ammo. Well, that kind of sucked because for me, those all counted as 0 damage battles, so I like trashed my purchasing stats, which was super unfortunate. Although now that the update's been released and everything's fine, like, everything's fine. Props to them. Although the update did take longer than usual to release, so I lost a tournament because we couldn't get enough people online. I was a little disappointed that the iOS update took so long. Come back. Well, we've got them in a tight bind now. The thing about Canyon is, like, North Spawn is... No, people trash on North Spawn, but the problem with South Spawn is... Yeah, I know there were bugs yesterday. But the problem with South Spawn is, like, people like to sit where, like, that E4 is, roughly, and they just don't advance, so they lose so much map control, just because they think they can try and snipe and hold down tanks peek in the centers. And so if North Spawn takes this corner here, it's pretty much GG. Like, they're stuck. Pretty much they either get shot by me here, or they get shot by my buddy Rip from the middle. And Rip is hull down, so yeah, they technically have shots on them, but I don't really consider those actual shots. Like, what are they going to do against Rip being hull down over there? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. And they're still sitting there. You know, it's why I hate South Spawn, because, like, I'm the only one who actually plays for this corner. And then, like, all my TDs just sit in the back and do absolutely nothing. Yeah, I'll take that trade if I can hit this shell. No, I just need to not get hit again. Please don't get hit. Please don't get hit. Okay. That 4202 is really annoying, but I know what bush he's in. I'll give that 4202 a piece of my mind. Oh, no, he's got to be sitting here then. Oh. Is he here? Okay, where's that 4202 sitting? I'm confused now. Because that's where they normally sit. Yeah, I know the 183 is in the corner, but I can't actually deal with him because I'm being sniped by the 4202. Oh, he left. Wow. Wow. 5 shots. on the T-57. Okay, thanks RNG. Fully, you guys saw that, right? Yeah, so also proof that preferential RNG, not a thing. Fully aimed shots on the broadside of that 57. One of them connects. Yeah, 422 is lucky that he moved out of that bush. Otherwise, it probably would have blind clipped him. Oh, Rip, save some for me. I didn't get to 3K. Darn. Should WG nerf the WZ120 GFT? The 120 GTFO. I like your nickname for that. Oh gosh. On the one hand, well, I mean, WG has already set a precedent of nerfing premiums with low tier premiums. If you ask me, the WZ120 GFT should absolutely be nerfed. Yes, I'm only driving fuck autoloaders. Anyway, we're going back to tier 8, so you can play the 5100 now. Like, the 120 GFT absolutely needs to be nerfed. I think, as a whole, the community would be okay with it, except for the people who drive the WZ120 GFT. And just spoiler alert, if you drive the WZ120 GFT on a regular basis, you are a scumbag. Although, I really do believe in the case that if WG nerfs the 120 GFT, then people get pissed off and not buy anything. I think they should change to a collector and then nerf it, just like they did with low tier tanks. I feel like that would probably be one of the better solutions to it. I don't know, that tank is dumb. I hate that tank. Like, I knew it was OP, I've had multiple chances to buy it, but I just refused to buy it because unlike some people who drive that thing, I have actual morals, so I didn't buy it. And I'm glad that I didn't buy it. Otherwise, it would be tempting my morals. Same goes for the T22 medium. That thing's a collector, so I guess people would not have an issue. Compensation gold. I mean, they better give more gold than the normal 1 credit to 400, like 400 credits to 1 gold exchange rate. I think people should be compensated with probably double, maybe triple the tank's worth. Just because. I'm pretty sure people paid real money for that tank. As for buffed autoloaders, so I've been giving my kind of opinions.
Track hit. Penetration.
What? Who was that? Who was that? Must have been the T-34-2 running the 100. Yeah, T-69, it's a beast. I know I'm not making it look like a beast right now, but it's a beast. No, the 1390 was not buffed. They didn't buff any of the French lights. Rip, you gotta be my man on the inside. Make sure that these things get 4 shells. Who is shooting me? Okay, these EXPs are really getting on my nerves. Yeah, T69 best tier 8 medium. I think that's probably the 4th time I repeated this on stream. Definitely get it. Okay. No, T69 is not gay. Where am I going to go? Hello, SC-152, who can probably HE kill me soon. Oh, he missed. I reloaded. I'm coming. I'm almost loaded. You just run away and I can kill both those tanks in 1 magazine if I don't get killed in return. Oh, right, these vineyards. It's really stupid. At the edge of my turret. Nuts. That was bad. I think the team is still going to win this, so we're okay. Yeah, I guess we can just go back to the garage. People don't need to watch this. People only need to watch me play like a potato. They don't need to watch other potatoes play bad, because people do that too often. Alright. Alright, Rith. What's it going to be? Oh yeah, I'm in the garage, by the way. I'm not sure if the stream shows that yet. I think it does. Yeah, the stream shows me in the garage. 5100. Well, my T69's in garage, so I guess I'll play the IS3 to pair with you. I think there were some other buffs actually in this update. I'm going to double check. Wonder if anything else got changed. Because I know there were. Panther M10 got an accuracy buff. ISC 130 got buffed. So basically a bunch of premium tanks that I don't own. Oh, the Type 61 got buffed. I'm going to play a Type 69 after this, or Type 61 after this. Yeah, that's a fairly significant reload buff. 1 second off the reload. Dispersion buff. It'll be kind of like the old M46 pattern. Oh, where you going, Riff? A. Never go A on this map. I hate A. Because all people do after they take A is they just sit in the corner and snipe because there's nothing else you can do. Atsu. I didn't buy it. I almost bought it, but my brother told me not to buy it. Possibly one of my largest regrets is not buying the Kiniatsu. Although, at this point, I have actual morals now. Because back in the day when the Kiniatsu was released, I was a derp noob, which is why I have 1,000 battles in the 183. So I was a scumbag. And I am mostly no longer a scumbag. Oh yeah, IS3 accuracy for the win. You should probably get down and reload. Yeah. When you're playing your Clippers, something to keep in mind is you shouldn't always expose for the entire magazine. Sometimes it's important to know when you should only partially unload and then like just back off and reload. See, you just traded away 1,000 hit points. I'm not sure how much you did in return, but it probably was a trade. Oh, this is not going to end well. There's so many tanks over here. Where are the teammates? Teammates? Oh, I think I might be the only tank we have with actual armor. Theoretically, we have one more heavy tank on this team. That's not a 5100. Save me, team, from this stupidly overpowered tank. Ah, yes, the bounce. I live for about the next 2 seconds. No, wait, I'm still alive. I'm still alive. Thank God for IS3 turret armor, and there's something behind me, but I don't really want to find out. I'm dead. Who was our last? Oh, our Tiger 2 flanked through C. Okay, that's where our final heavy tank was. And nothing else on our team has armor. Yeah, it's okay. There's nothing you can do in the 5100. You're probably going to die to HE next. Well, somehow our team managed to pull this one out. I have no idea how. Good shooting, team. Although it's still close, because all of you are one shot except for the Sturmill, and I guess the Tiger 2 still has 2 shots of HP left. Or he can just make a mistake and get shot by everyone on the entire team. Like, of all the spots you could go, he just went to the one spot where every single tank on our team could hit him. Alright, what tank am I going to play next? You know what? Technically, it was a user request. Someone wanted me to play the E100 line on stream. So, I'm playing E75, mostly because I have a birthday for it. Sorry about that. That was my phone going off. I'll just ignore that call for now. Also, the E75 is a beast. I know I say that for a lot of tanks, but there's also a lot of tanks I think are like legitimately bad. Like the WZ-120 on our team, for instance. That's a terrible tank. Oh, yeah, we don't even, yeah, we do have WZ-120. E75, I mean, it hasn't changed over the years. I don't really think it's been power creeped at all, because nothing really fills the same role. And I play Troll Tank next. What's the Troll Tank? There's a lot of Troll Tanks. A lot of Troll Tanks. No one's spotting C. That's a little unfortunate. You don't know what the Troll Tank is. I think about what a Troll Tank. Oh, I have a good idea for a Troll Tank. I know what the Troll Tank is. We're playing Tier 7 next, okay? I'll save that as a surprise to keep people tuned into my stream. You shall find out after this very mediocre E75 battle. Come on, back up. Oh, wait. I've never seen this before. They're all pushing through the river. This is a new experience. I don't think I've ever had that happen. I guess I'll just snipe in my German heavy tank. That's what German heavy tanks do, right? I'm coming, team. Might take me a little bit of time. I was honestly not expecting them all to be in the river. That was interesting, to say the least. Oh no, they got ripped. Darn. We might actually lose this. We're going to lose to a team that went all river. I just noticed that I had a broken ammo rack. It's not ideal. What am I gonna do? I'm stuck. And M103 on the left is gonna kill me. If only Rith had lived. Rith could have dealt with that M103. Out to Leo. He's gonna get shot by their Waffenträger. Yep, I knew it. The Waffenträger was on the mill. It's the only place he could have been where he could have killed you, Rith. Well, it's official. We just lost to a team that went all river. Is all river the new meta on Castilla? Who knows? Anyway, I'm done watching this. Let's go back to the garage. And I can reveal my troll tank of choice. Where is it? Here it is. Yes. The AT7. Alright. Is it worth putting calibrated on? No, it's not worth it. This tank is so little pen that calibrated makes such a little difference. Oh, I finally got a camo out of that last crate. Oasis. What tier is it for? Tier 8. Nice. I've been needing a tier 8 camo. Because for the past couple of camos I've been getting, I've just been getting garbage like this. Suitable for tier 5 vehicles. So I'm happy that I didn't get a tier 5 camo for once. How did I get the different bounce sounds? So it's actually a mod. If you want to figure out how to mod, I have a video on it on my channel. So feel free to watch that. And if you have any questions, you can probably just PM me on Discord or in game or something. But yeah, if you want to know how I get my awesome. Oh my God, this is beautiful with the new autoloader interface. Look how beautiful that looks. 10 shells. Oh my God, that looks so nice. Tell me that doesn't look sweet, guys. 10 shells on the side. Oh no. Oh, it's brilliant. I can't get over how sweet that looks. Look how good it looks. Oh, that's so satisfying. This is how, I feel like this is what the autoloader interface is built for. Just showing off a huge magazine. Also, why am I driving to the middle? It's not like I can actually hit anything. Well, I penned too, but it's okay because this tank reloads in 10 seconds. I think I'm just going to keep pushing them. No, not. Oh wait, AT8 in the open. How many shells can we hit, boys? That's 3 connections. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh wait, I bounced. Still 7. Alright, 8 connections. 8 connections out of 10. Not bad. I'll take it. Oh, this is what the new autoloader interface is built for, though. This is why Blitz needs big clips. So I can have more fun. Right, Churchill? I'm also a little surprised that I've been accused of hacking yet. Because normally when I play this tank and I clip something like that, you usually get a accusation for it. Like, how are you reloading so fast? And then they're always like, what the heck? Oh, I picked a bad time to reload. But I will have ammunition for him soon. Oh, I can actually pet him? What? I can pet something? Alright, it's your turn, Mr. BK. The tracks actually add enough armor so that I can't pet him. That's a little sad. Oh, that's a bad shot. Alright. I wonder how many credits I just lost. Okay, I'm minus 30,000 credits. You know what? It could be worse. It could be worse. Okay, well, it's not exactly a buff tank, but it is an autoloader. It looks like Rith had to go. So if anyone else wants to hit me up with a platoon invite, feel free. But I think I need to play the 5100 next because I don't think I've played that yet for a while. Alright, Fort Sparrow, that's not a bad map for the 5100. IV. I think he might have tried to 07 me there. Oh. Oh gosh. You know what? There's fewer overpowered tanks than I expected. I expected to see like a lot more like WZ-120 GFTs and like 252Us. There's only like a 252U in here. Everything else is just, I guess, IS. Then there's me, the rebel, playing the 5100 because I don't care about ratings. Wow, what a miss. That kind of sucks. So, I don't know what to do. I guess I'll keep playing this window for now. These are not good trades. Oh, I'm out half my hit points for no good reason. So this is a great guide on how not to play the 5100. Don't trade against hull down tanks. Don't do it, or you'll end up like me, down to half HP with nothing to show for it. Alright, about time I got in a good clip. How has your team not killed that T-28 defender? That guy needs to go. Tear apart our team from behind. I can't be everywhere at once, though. Yeah, that's right, IS-3 defender. Oh, I bounced that. And I'm gonna die now. Or the ISU can save my life. Thank you, Mr. Teammate. It's just me, the ISU, and a T-49. Oh, this ISU. Don't go out there! There's monsters in the dark. Suppose I should support him, but on the other... Yeah, I'll go. I take this hit, and I can't let him take those hits for nothing. Oh, there's a CDC up top. Why? That CDC has so many hit points. I don't see a way for us to deal with that unless, like, the ISU lands some huge shell on him or something. I also don't know where the T-34 is, so I'm nervous. I think he's behind me. I'm not entirely sure. Our T-49 needs to do something. Where's our T-49? No, the CDC's coming for me! Ah, crud. Well, there goes my hit point buffer. Good connection from our ISU. I just need to stay alive now. If I can stay alive, I think we can still win this. Our T-49 needed to connect that. Come on, come out here, CDC. Oh, I noticed that just a little too late. I knew it was going to come from there. Oh, crud. That's a potato play. I saw that I looked back because I knew it was going to happen. Second I saw the light bulb, I'm like, oh, crud. Well, the team managed to somehow pull this one out, so good stuff, team. I don't know how you guys did it. Some magic there. That's an effective player. Nice shooting from that ISU. Okay, looks like I have to... I think I'm playing the T-54E1 next. Oh, it's so lonely without a platoon mate. Someone should hit me up with a platoon invite. On a canyon. $20 says our 183 and our Yakpons are camped in the back of spawn. Always happens on South Spawn Canyon, and it's really annoying. I don't know why people camp there, because it's annoying to deal with as North Spawn sometimes, but it's also really annoying when you're playing South Spawn and you're trying to make plays, but see, yep, 183 camping in spawn, that's one of them. And this is the exact problem I'm talking about. See, now I have to fight out these North Spawn tanks, and there's nothing I can do because I have people just sitting in the back doing absolutely nothing. Yep, Yakpons are sitting in spawn. Well, I called it, guys. There's nothing for those TDs to even shoot at. They're just going to sit there, wait for them to poke middle, and they can't even shoot back. Yeah, that's a good example of like when you're playing your autoloaders, you should know exactly how long you have before like the. So I knew I only had time for 2 shells against that E5, which is why I pulled out without firing the third. And thanks to that, I saved myself 400 hit points. Oh, I think our TDs are still being shot to pieces. Yep, they're still being shot. Why is there a 183 at A? That's a little odd. Oh, that poor T95 lost half his hit points to that last clip. But that 50B is going really aggressive, and I gotta stop that. I'll just put an end to his shenanigans.
Hydraulics are down. We have to hand crank the turret.
Go away, Patton. Go away. Oh, I'm gonna die. Crud. Oh, there's nowhere for me to go. Oh, yeah. Crud. This Patton keeps shooting me, and it's really annoying. I feel like I'm the only guy he's shot at all game. Like, could you pretty please shoot somebody else for once?
That one bounced.
Bro. And this is why I don't like South Spawn Canyon, because TDs are entirely useless on South Spawn Canyon. Bad misses.
You're done for. Everyone get out.
Like, North Spawn has better positions on this corner too. It's harder to win from South Spawn. Yeah, see, this is why you don't camp and spawn, guys. 35 damage from the 183, 1 shot from the Jagdpanzer. Don't do it. Don't sit and spawn. Like, if you're gonna sit and spawn, like, let it be a good map to sit and spawn, like mines. Alright, let's play 5120 and hopefully we get a little better luck with our maps. I wonder what other changes were in 6.0 that I can talk about. Let's see. Bug fixes. Just some small bug fixes. What else? New guns and raiding battles. Is that it? Yeah, it looks like that's more or less it. Small update. Considering that they probably won't be releasing like the Italian medium line for the next update, I'm wondering like what WG is doing. I need constant new content. We're supposed to get a lot more this year than we ended up getting. Because so far, I think the only line they've really released this year is, okay, I think we got Chinese TDs like January, and we got British TDs after like 6 months, and we should be getting Italian tanks in September. So unless they release like a December line, I'll be really disappointed with the amount of content we're getting. Oh, okay. They only have a Yagtiga. What? Where did this guy come from? Why are our TDs in town? Like, if you're gonna play a TD on this map, at least like snipe so T-49 just doesn't come out of nowhere. Well, I have nowhere to... I'm happy. Come back, T-49. Come back. He's gonna do it. I got a feeling. Is he gonna come back? No, he's not. Nothing I can do because I don't really have the hit points to really make an aggressive play here. I just need to wait for them to do something. And that's something you can do in your own autoloaders is if you don't have too many hit points, you can just play the trap tank. So if someone rolls past one of these corners, I'll be waiting. But you know what? Actually, I think I see an opening. I think I can kill this T-49. Well, hello there. Why is he shooting HE? Because you cannot pen the 5120 with HE. It's got like E on the sides, 120 on the front. It's not something you can HE. Which is actually one of the really nice things about the 5120 compared to the 50B is that it's HE proof. I got a feeling that this 30 down. Who else was out here? Was that PTA? So I'm a 2-shot for him. I don't know where their PTA is. I'm also trying not to get spotted. Oh, I'm spotted. Must have been either the AMX 30 or the PTA. They'll probably rush me or something. PTA camped in the same spot the entire game. Wow. Okay, I did not expect that. Again, 40%ers are my downfall. Just sitting in weird spots, man. I can't predict that. I thought he moved. But no, he sat in the same spot the whole game. I'm sure his team is cussing him out now. But wow, I did not see that coming. What website do I get the ricochet bounce sounds from? So I usually link it in the description in every video. I'll just like put it in the chat. Give me a second. All right. There's my live stream tab. So there's the website. Although, in order to install it, you should probably watch my video on how to install it because of like this new smart DLC system or whatever, installing mods is slightly more convoluted. So if you haven't already, I recommend checking that out. It's also somehow my most watched video on the channel. But yeah. Vineyards. We have these 3 TDs on each side. I'm feeling lucky. I think I can win. I think I can beat them if they go town. I know. I'm probably about to be crucified for this, but Vineyards Town is actually not a bad spot. Because it is the high ground on the map actually, and generally the people that go town are like not very bright and they're generally easy to beat in 1v, and like these just general fights. I find it easier to advance through the town than through ruins, which is why I like going town on vineyards, especially in a clipper, because autoloaders are actually really efficient in towns. I mean, like I might not have armor, but I can still trade 3 for 1 against heavies, which is always a good trade. Our whole team is town, though. That's not good. We need to keep some presence on B. Otherwise, if we all get stuck in town, it's not a good place to be stuck at. 83. Our IS-7 just bled most of his hit points in return for that, though. What am I gonna do? I think I'm gonna go for that bot shot somewhere. Or, actually, no, the teammates can take care of it. Find an angle. Oh, they have so many TDs. I have bad aim. Oh wait, Waffenträger. Ah, he hit me. Dang it. I was really hoping that he wouldn't be able to hit that snapshot. We're actually gonna win this on cap. That was fast. I only got like 2 clips out. Body 5, peek that. Or not. I think I'll just try and remove this T-57. I need to ram him though. YOLO! Oh, this gorilla. Bounced. Nuts. I don't really care that I died, because I probably was not going to get another clip out. I just wanted to do damage. Ooh, nice shot. I guess, at first when I saw the picture of this yellow dragon camel or whatever, I didn't really like it, but now I see it on, like, tanks. It looks fairly nice. I like the pattern. Although, close up, I'm not sure if I like how, like, all of them look like dragons. Like, if they just had, like, that sort of, like, pattern-ish kind of theme, like that same color scheme, but, like, not actual dragons, I think it would be better. Actually, what other camo did they add? I know they added another camo, but I think it's pretty ugly. What's the last camo that they added? Oh, right, it's Woodland Ranger. This is such an ugly camo. I can't imagine this looking good on anything. And they removed, what's it called? What camo did they remove for that? Because they removed this camo. Crimson Fury. I really like Crimson Fury, actually. I think it looks nice. I liken it to like a better version of Demon Soul, because like when I saw Demon Soul, I'm like, I like this camo, but I wish it had more red. And that's exactly what Crimson Fury is. So I'm a little sad that we lost Crimson Soul, or Crimson Fury, in exchange for whatever that horrifically ugly green camo is. So ugly, I refuse to acknowledge that camo by name. T-57 on Fort Despair. You know, T-57, like, I've been playing T-57 a little bit recently. It's actually a really nice tank, even before this buff. I mean, after this buff. Like, these American, like, both, like, T-57 and, like, the T-69, they just feel kind of ferocious. Especially, like, the T-57. Pulled, like, a 6,600 damage game in this the other day, but my replays were off, so I'm really disappointed I didn't get to show off that replay in a video or something. Normally I'm like the last guy who cares about interclip, but I have to say the 2.5 interclip just feels fun to play with.
Enemy armor is hit.
Like in the long run, I'd much prefer like, oh wait, I'm alone, I'm gonna die. Crud! Thanks guys.
One of our gas tanks ruptured. We're low on fuel.
Well, all I can do now is just hope that the team turns around and saves my butt now. This IS-7 just wants me. Yeah, throw away a full HP IS-7 for that, will ya? I mean, I did 2k, so I guess it's fine. That was a short battle. Where did I just get PM'd on Discord? What else? This back to the T69. There we go. Maybe I should put that desert camo that I just got out of the crate on it. I feel like it would look nice on the T69. And I really do like this tank.
Let's get this show on the road.
Both sides of two mediums. One of theirs is a T26. Oh, we have two clippers on our team. MX-30. They didn't need to take there.
Enemy is hit. Enemy armor is damaged.
I need to keep this 54E1 alive, otherwise I'm gonna die. No, don't shoot my teammate. Don't shoot my teammate. No, don't go for the T26. Go for the scary tank. Come on, man. You really had to go for the T26. You just had to do it. Well, I'm dead. That's awesome. Shut up. No such thing as pathetic team.
Track hit.
Well, I guess there is such thing as pathetic team, but you don't say it.
Penetration. We've lost a target.
Oh no! Well, I'm dead.
Didn't penetrate.
Thanks, Mr. T-41, for shooting the wrong tank and not even penning your shells. So, that's a good case study on target selection. Always shoot the fast tanks first, because A, they generally have less armor, so you're more likely to pen them, and B, they're much more important to kill than the slower tanks. Like if that 31ER prototype had died, I probably could have 1v1 the T26, but because that AMX-30 lived, that was actually kind of a problem. Yeah, we're back to the 5100 already. That was fast.
Ils ont détruit notre canon.
Well, I think the whole team is going to go BC, which is nice. I wonder if I can play around. Yeah, if you're playing an autoloader, usually the worst time for you is the beginning of the game, because everything has lots of hit points, and there's lots of tanks, so it's more difficult to rotate places. So at the beginning of the game, I generally advise either sniping, playing backline support, or especially if you got those problems. Went to this plateau. Okay. I do. Find something to kill with. Oh, tasty snack. Or I can miss my shots. You know, that works too.
Policiers, les gars. En plein dans le mille.
Yeah. On mine ruins, don't go low ground if you don't have control of sides. Otherwise, you just get shot in the side like that. As this FCM 50 finding out. Now to bail out my team on the other side because it looks like that's not.
Celui-là n'a pas percé. Ils sont touchés. Voilà dans le mille.
Game is turning around. Nice shooting, guys. How many shells did Lorraine fire? I think it's.
Ils sont touchés.
Yeah, he's empty now.
On n'a pas pénétré le blindage.
Now I can hit back at him.
Joli tir.
Alive somehow.
Voilà dans le mille.
Oh, thanks, teammate, for stealing my damage. I mean, I can't really complain, though. As far as Lorraine versus 5100, so if you think of 1390 as being on one end of the spectrum and 5100 as being on another end as far as just like playstyle, the Lorraine is in the middle. Yes, the Lorraine technically has the 5100 stock gun, but the thing about the 5100 stock gun is the 5100 version of the DCA 45 is actually horrific. First of all, it's 3.33 seconds between shells, and that's way too long for a 90, even for me. And on top of that, it has pretty long magazine reload, so it just has abysmal DPM. I mean, like it's like 1300 base DPM or something, like tier 5 DPM or something. It's ridiculous. But anyway, like the Lorraine, I'll just play the Lorraine. So, I mean, the Lorraine is like really a true French medium. Oh wait, not in rating battles though. It has less clip potential and it takes a little bit longer to unload and has less pen than the 5100, but it's a lot faster than the 5100. That's what you trade in return for it. And also, you get 8 degrees of gun compression, which is really nice. Which is actually a lot for a French tank, because most French tanks usually have like 6, which is 10, and maybe some of the TDs, but I don't know. L7 push C, please. Why not?
Notre canon est faussé.
Although, to be honest, I'm not sure if that's a great idea, because I think our team is a lot solid. I will say one thing about the Lorraine is it's probably the best credit grinder in the game because it's really fun to play. The ammo is cheap; it's like 200 credits a shell, and it's got good pen, so you don't really need to. Also, having 4 shells is just really fun in general. It's like a nice change of pace from only having the 3 shells that pretty much. That's a little too aggressive, my friend WZ1111 GFT. I'm going down. I'm not fighting that head on. Maybe if I'm lucky I can. I need this WZ to hit the 44-100 once. Out.
On l'a même pas éraflé. Ils sont touchés. Joli tir. Il rebondit.
100. Oh, I could be dead here if I get pushed. Yeah, this is looking like a loss at the moment. Oh, this T-44-100 forgot about me. He's about to push into a trap. Surprise, bitch!
On va la voir. Continue à tirer.
Have fun in the garage. Oh, I love doing that with autoloaders. If people forget you're around the corner, they just come around the corner, fully loaded Lorraine waiting, and you can send them back. I'll try and get next. I don't know where he is. surprised that bounced. I'm a little surprised that he bounced.
Spectacle commence. On y vient, les gars.
Run away! But yeah, as you can see, like, the Lorraine is a lot faster than the 5100. Yeah, this VK's dead.
On l'a bien allumé. Celui-là n'a pas percé.
I've also got 2 left over for this game. Somehow, we've almost turned it around. If we can pick up this Type 59, the 704, we can turn what's been a loss into a win. I just need to find them on time before they kill our T-32. Oh, if they drop our T-30... Oh, they dropped our botch it.
On l'a même pas éraflé. On n'a pas pénétré le blindage.
Where's this Type 59?
On lui a mis le feu.
I have the reaction times of a dying horse, so I just took a hit. I really didn't need to. Okay, I can still do this. 1 versus 3. 2 one-shots and a Borsig. They'll probably chase me. What did I do? I'm trying to carry you now. Shut up. I think they went to our spawn. Oh, they're on B. Ah, crunch the Borsig.
Ils sont seulement touchés.
Why is he still sitting there?
Ils sont touchés. Le périscope est endommagé.
I thought he would have moved. Damn. It's a little unfortunate. I really underestimate the patience of some players. Like that PTA from earlier, just sat in the same spot. They just don't move. Anyway, that's the Lorraine, I guess. It's a nice tank, and if it's ever offered up for sale, you should definitely buy it. Like, I don't think there's a tank that's more worth it than the Lorraine. Other than maybe the Scorpion G. That's also a lot of fun. But I don't have a Scorpion G, which is why I'm also waiting for the Scorpion G to come to the store. Alright, what am I going to play? I'm going to play the T-57 again just because that game was so short. I'm just trying to keep like an even amount of gameplay time on each of these tanks. Boy, Alpenstadt. Random chat from random teammate. Okay. I'm gonna go town. Although I already knew that in my head, I just didn't say it. Town on this map. Oh, he's gonna cross. Hit me on the crossing with the on-the-move snapshot. It's a little unfortunate. They have tanks on A. We need to kill these tanks on C. Hurry up and reload. Oh, are you serious? Why is he there? Well, that sucks. That also sucks. Man, I'm not making this look like a good tank now, am I? Why can I not shoot through this wall? Oh, that was dumb. That was dumb. That was unbelievably dumb. I'm gonna die to the IS-8. Yep. There it is. I'm a little unhappy with that. I just went the wrong way around town. That was dumb. I should have flanked a little closer to the teammates. Shouldn't have exposed myself like that. Alright, I think which tank is next? I think the 5481 is next. Anyway, this will probably be my last game, I guess. And then I'll end the stream because it's approaching 2 hours, and that's usually when I end my streams. Yeah, I know, it's because I'm bad. A lot of short games. I mean, just because like my playstyle is so aggressive, it usually ends with me going back to the garage pretty quickly, or doing a decent amount of damage. And also because I'm bad at multitasking. I play bad on stream. That is my excuse. But usually when I play, it's just like laser concentration. But I figured just watching me play super silently isn't super entertaining. So I don't do that on stream. The Activa moved. Fortunate. I'm gonna reload. Well, it looks like the enemy is all camping on C. Not sure how I'm gonna dismantle this. Oh, of course, right when I move, the Activa comes back. Dang it. Also, what is this frame like? What is that miss? Why am I so bad at aiming, guys? I might have the worst aim of all time.
Enemy armor is hit. Enemy armor is damaged.
Also, I really don't know why my frame lag is so bad. Are you guys seeing this? Although its picture is kind of stuttering a little bit.
Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy armor is damaged. Track hit.
Oh, this Patton's still alive, right. Forgot about that guy.
The gunner is dead. We're trying to cover for him.
Ha! I have shells now. Say goodbye to your tank, Mr. Patton.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Okay, we can still turn this around. It's 3-3. I just need to do more damage. Or 5120 needs to get one clip out, or I don't really see me being able to turn this around. I don't have any hit points left. Oh, that's a good kill from the 5120, and he's still alive. That's important.
Penetration.
Alright, we can still win this because our Type 59 is still on full HP. And that's another good kill from the 5120. This dude making them. That's another one. Oh shit. That's good. That's an upvote. What a play. What a clip. 3 shells, 3 kills. That was impressive.
Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy armor is damaged.
I'm not doing too bad myself. I'm happy with this game. It's nice to end the stream on a good note. Oh, crud. Oh, I don't know if I don't think I can get there on time. I need to wait for the Type 59. Or I can just wait for the points. And then once the points reaches 1,000, I'll probably just try and fast people. Oh, 59's gonna flank him. IS-8. I got this. I have patience. I can wait all day because I have points and I have the Type 59. There we go. I don't know how we went 0 to 3 down so quickly, but it worked out. Look at that, 3K, 4 kills from our 5120. That's good stuff, man. Well, I hope you enjoyed the stream. That'll probably be it for today. I have to eat dinner because I'm a little hungry. Alright, now it's always the difficult task of figuring out how I actually end streams.